How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. First of all, let me ask you: are you ready for your match on NXT TakeOver Vintage Day that will be against Io Shirai and Martinez?
Yes, I've been ready for a long time. I feel like I've been ready for this my whole life, so I'm ready to do it.
Does it mean to you that it will be on a special day, and that is the Valentine's Day?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, not much love will be shown, ironically, even though it's Valentine's Day. Not much love will be coming from me.
I hope that will be the new champion day.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't really care about Valentine's Day. I think it's new champion day. That's what I think.
And that will be on WWE Network, and everyone who watching us in the Middle East can watch the show. So let me ask you about your experience at Royal Rumble. How did you find it? Are you happy about it?
Yes, Royal Rumble is awesome, obviously. It was a little different to last year. Last year, I think there was over 55,000 people there, and this time it was just screens. So it was kind of crazy, but I still had a great time, and I think in years to come I'll look back on it and laugh about how I did the Royal Rumble during a pandemic. So it was fun. It was really cool, and I got to be in there with a lot of the people that I watched growing up. So yeah, I had a really good time.
When I look back to your career, especially in NXT UK, I find you as an NXT UK Women's Champion for a long time, and with really amazing matches. So when you look back, what are you saying about this time as a UK Women's Champion, NXT UK Women's Champion?
Yeah, it was a good time for me because I was champion for about a year, I think. I can't even remember, but it was cool. I defended the title many times, and I got to do everything in the UK. So it was a really, really good time for me. But after losing the championship and then getting another opportunity and losing again, I thought it's time for a change. So although NXT UK was great for me, it was time to go to NXT, I think.
What is your 3 best matches that you did as a NXT UK Women's Champion?
I think the match where I first won the championship against Rhea Ripley at TakeOver Blackpool, that was my favorite, I think. And what else? Who else did I defended against? Ginny. I enjoyed beating Ginny. That was fun. Who else did I defend it against? I also defended the title. It was WrestleMania weekend, and I defended against Nikki Cross and Bianca Belair. That was a good one. At the first Worlds Collide. I enjoyed that one as well.
Yeah, so that's what makes Toni Storm people want and expecting more from her, especially now it is next step in your career, being in NXT, living in America, in Orlando. I think it's a new experience. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve in this part in your career?
Well, right now I'm focusing on becoming the NXT Women's Champion, and I will not rest until I do so, because I feel like that is the next step. That's what's going to make me great, and hopefully one day I look back with good memories of being NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah. So I want to ask you now about WWE Network. It's now available in the Middle East. Now I think we have, we close to be 1 year available without third party. So what is your favorite matches in WWE Network? When you sit in your chair, in your free time, what do you watch on WWE Network?
I enjoy watching just any random old pay-per-view, maybe like an old WrestleMania or like from the 80s, or I'll just play any random like Attitude Era pay-per-view. That's what I love doing that when I'm in my free time and just reflecting on what wrestling was like back then and thinking about how it is now and studying like the old school. It's great. But yeah, anything. I just go on to the network and I just click on something random, maybe 2003 or 98, and I just watch what it was like back then because it's awesome.
What do you think is the best era?
The best era?
Yeah.
I think the Attitude Era. I think that's
Absolutely.
my favorite. It's great, right? Like you can't beat it. It was a great time. I wish I was involved in that at that time.
So I asked you, who's your 3 favorite superstars, men and women at the same time?
Okay.
Who you're gonna choose?
I'd say for the men, Shawn Michaels was always my number one. So was Jeff Hardy. And I think my first ever favorite wrestler was John Cena. I think when I was like 10 and I first saw John Cena, I was in love. He was my number one favorite. I just wanted to be just like John Cena.
You know what? Me too.
Yeah.
I don't fear and feel like ashamed by saying John Cena is my favorite superstar.
He's great.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest of all time in WWE. And
100%.
So, what is your favorite match? One match for John Cena?
That's tough because he has so many good ones. I think maybe John Cena versus CM Punk though. That was cool.
On Monday Night Raw or where?
Which
I remember one in Monday Night Raw. I can't forget it. It was amazing and it was so young for me.
Yeah, I can't even remember, but like their whole feud was fantastic.
How about his match against The Rock? The second one.
Yeah, amazing. I feel like everything he does is flawless. So it doesn't even matter who he's on against. It's always good. So, and Shawn Michaels, when it was John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, where they had that match that lasted forever, that was also amazing.
Yeah, let me say,
a lot.
I am with this era more than before, especially when I sit in my chair, in my free time. I like to watch. I like to watch the 2014, 2013 to 2012. I like when the beginning of the Shield. I like also many things. I like, you know what? I'm so proud that I witnessed the beginning of Women's Revolution.
Yeah.
For me, this is one of the great things that happened in WWE. I'm not saying that just because you are with me. I'm saying that because I was sharing many content on it, especially in my show on UFM and in my platforms in social media. And when it was the first match in my country in Saudi Arabia, the first match, Natalia against Lacey event, it was a dream came true. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
And I was so lucky to be the commentator on this match. So, as a Toni Storm, what do you want to say? What do you want to say about this match in Saudi Arabia, the women's match, and if you're thinking to having a match in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I think it's one of the greatest things to ever happen to women's wrestling. That's what I think, because it's mind blowing and it's such a huge step. And yeah, I'm hoping one day that I can come to Saudi Arabia too and perform for everyone. So yeah, I think it's such a massive deal. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any last message for your fans for the WWE Universe in Middle East.
All I can say is I hope to see you all soon. Hopefully when this pandemic clears up as soon as possible and I can get out there and have my first time in Saudi Arabia. That would be great.
Yeah. And see you there. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
I hope you have fun and beat them all and be the champion as you are always.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.